Hi, I'm Angela from empowercrystals.com and I make healing crystal jewellery. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for all you Sagittarians out there for the winter period, and that will cover December, January and February. So I'll be using these Crystal Grid Oracle cards and the Crystal Power Tarot cards. If that's the type of video that you do like to see, please do click the like and subscribe below. And if you want to go and look at my jewellery, please do pop over to empoweredcrystals.com and have a browse. So I've pre-picked the cards so I could get the crystals out. So we have the Five of Pentacles, and malachite. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and that's adventuring. We have the Balance card, and that's a double terminated quartz. We have transition, and that's lepidolite. And we have finally transformation, and that is amethyst. So if we start with the Five of Pentacles, this is all about stress and negative thoughts about money, problems with finance. They can be very real. You may have lost your job, your rent might have gone up, the bills have all increased and you're not quite covering things. It may be imagined. You're worried you're going to lose your job. You're worried things are going to happen. Now, the malachite stone, that is very good stone for manifestation. So if you can focus on the positive, working with malachite is very good, but you can also manifest negative things. So be a bit careful with that. So if you are feeling very negative, try to wait until you're feeling positive to start working on manifestation. So basically, this is going to be quite a stressful period for you. You're going to either be worried about losing money, worried about keeping up with the bills, or it's going to be very real. You've lost your job, as I say, or the bills have increased and you're not quite covering them each month. So I want to bring in the next card with that one, and that's the Wheel of Fortune. Now, the Wheel of Fortune, this is, I trust whatever the universe brings me, and we have an adventuring, and this is all about a change of fate, and it's usually for the better. So this card is very much saying you're down in your luck, you're stressed, something bad has happened, and this card is saying that your luck is going to change, and usually for the better. Basically, these are usually things that happen that are blessings in disguise. So you think it's a bad thing, but in actual fact, it brings around change and it ends up being much better in the end. The adventuring stone is good for abundance, and so that's a very good stone to work with to bring in extra money and abundance. An example of a blessing in disguise, which I suffered a few years ago, was I got made redundant, and it was just the worst thing ever. And you just feel as though you're never going to find another job. The money's not coming in anymore, and it feels very stressful. But these are quite often blessing in disguises, and it was for me. I managed to actually get a promotion out of it. I started looking for jobs. I had my qualifications, which weren't really being used at my current job, and I ended up getting a promotion through it and a better salary. So it ended up being the best thing that ever happened to me. But it's always stressful because we can all be very clever with hindsight, but you have to think that you try to get a positive spin on it, because it's very easy to spiral into negativity. And hence this is the balance card, which leads on very nicely. So you have to strike a balance. Now I've got a double terminated quartz with that, and it's all about balancing your energies. The masculine, feminine sides of us, yin yang, they need to be in balance. So your feminine side is your emotions, how you feel about things, and the masculine side is much more analytical and action. And we need to be looking at using both sides so that we can get the maximum out of it. So if you've got finance problems, you need to be bringing in your masculine side for budgeting. Well, I say masculine side, masculine energy is probably a better word for it, to budget and to think about things. And then you also need to be thinking your emotions and trying to bring those back down, because I suspect they will be very high at the moment. If you're trying to find another job, you need to make sure you're acting on it and not just sat there worrying about it. So you don't want too much feminine and not enough masculine. You obviously want to be worried about it enough that you're acting on it as well. So you don't want no emotions whatsoever and just think, oh, it'll all happen if whatever I do. So you need to be getting your masculine feminine balance in with this. And this leads quite nicely onto this card, and this is transition. And we have the lepidolite with that. Now, this is a very balancing stone mentally. It's very good if you suffer from anxiety. Obviously, all stones, crystals are in addition to medical advice and medicine, any prescriptions you have. But obviously, they're not going to be doing any harm if they don't have any side effects. So I've found this is very good for calming the mind, very good for balancing, very good for controlling out of control thoughts. So this transition period, this naturally usually comes in a spread when it's quite a stressful period of change. So that is good in this spread because that's going to be change for the better. I want to bring in the other card because this is transformation, and that's always change for the better. So I'll go back to that card in a second. But yeah, the transition phase is very stressful, but you just have to think that this is going to be for a good result. So whether you're changing job, changing your place that you live to reduce your bills, or whether you're just trying to concentrate on not worrying so much because nothing has actually happened, and just prepare for the worst. And then if it does happen, you're prepared. If it doesn't happen, then you've got all those preparations in place that will just make you feel better. So if you are having troubles with bills, just try to reduce as much as you can, and go to cheaper places, and just try to budget and try to be very realistic about what you're doing. Obviously, I'm not a financial guru, so take everything I say with a pinch of salt, but I'm just trying to intuitively give messages here. So this last one, transformation, and we have the beautiful amethyst point. And this is all about a lovely transformation at the end of this period. So hopefully you'll go through this stress, and in actual fact, the end of it, either the worries will end and you'll feel a lot more secure, or you'll get a better job, or you'll get a cheaper place. Everything will sort itself out, but you do need to take action, which is this balance card, and you do need to prepare. So we need to get a balance and not just sit and worry. So you have to bring the emotions, try to bring them back into control, and try to bring action back in. So hopefully, although it may be a stressful period for you, hopefully it will all turn out for the better and will actually come to better things, and you'll be pleased you've gone through this period. If you did enjoy that, please do click the like and subscribe. I do lots of crystal readings, and I also do crystal properties and lots of free Reiki healings for lots of different things with all with crystals. If you do like any of my jewellery or want any of these in the form of jewellery, please do pop over to empoweredcrystals.com and have a browse. And I hope you have a lovely day. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye.